All right, it's on and popping. Welcome into the Gospel Heifer Show. What's up, my favorite hooch? See, this is the ignorance I've been dealing with all damn afternoon.
I didn't do nothing to you.
I've had enough of you because you've really been cutting up ever since your friend came by here. I'm just stating the facts. You've been in rare form ever since then. We were on a live earlier. This heifer was in the background cutting up.
That's because I was high.
I don't know what the hell.
So high.
I smoked the same shit you did. It didn't have that effect on me.
That's probably because you smoke more.
Anyway,
your tolerance has gone.
My tolerance, man. But I need some more because I need to deal with your ass. I definitely need some more. Shut your ass up. What's up, everybody? Thank you guys for coming on in the building. It is Wednesday. Hump Day is up in here. Dr. Candace is in the building. Granny's in the building.
Unapologetic. Who that? What I see? You covered it up now. I can't see it.
Well, you need to read some more. Jay Guns in the building. What's going on?
What up, Mr. Guns?
What's
bang,
going on?
Bang.
You guys gotta follow our bro on Instagram. He has some good bars. What's going on, Vicky? He has a display of talent. So please follow Mr. Jay Guns on Instagram, y'all. And I promise you to be mad talent out there. So we appreciate everybody up here. So what's up, Hoochie? No, okay. Anyway, announcement: the heifers will be on vacation next week. A real vacation, okay? So we are going to be off next week. We will be occasionally coming live and stuff, but, it'll be on Instagram 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, it will. As if Instagram will stop being such a little...
Yeah, I'm tired of Instagram and all these damn updates.
They doing too much.
They doing too damn much. Every time I turn around, they got something new they doing. They took features away. They took IGTV away. Y'all make up your mind what the hell you going to do.
But, I'm going to tell you, a lot of people have been having problems going live now. We can't go live on our iPad, but if we pick up our phone, we can go live. Same thing. I have an Apple pad and I have an Android pad. Mm-hmm. So I said, let me go ahead and just re-download Instagram, and boom, I was able to go live on there. But now I'm restricted of going live on my Heifer 2 page.
I have no idea why.
No, girl.
I have no idea why. But anyway.
Evidently, I'm going to tell you why, because evidently I posted something in my stories that went against their standards. But what's funny, I got the shit from IG. I just reshared something that was already on IG.
They be killing me with that because I know Facebook been trolling my ass. They flagged me for something I posted back in 2017. Y'all late.
Y'all the same people.
Same people. Anyway, but Wacky was offended. I asked her to do me a favor earlier.
Girl.
She got offended and she didn't want to do it.
I didn't get offended. I just said, damn you.
Look, Wacky, you were supposed to do that for me.
She wanted me to hold her hand while she took a shit.
Reasonable. I think it's reasonable. I think it's reasonable. Because as we get older, we're going to have to start, caring for one another.
Girl, you got a son for that. Okay, let your son wipe your ass like you did his. I ain't got nothing to do with your blade.
Look, later on in the show, yes, 2017, we are going to be having our spiritual counselor friend, just a wonderful woman. Spiritual Essentials will be joining us this evening. So if you guys are on a spiritual journey, trying to get started, or even use some of her bomb-ass skin products, because the heifers do, okay? The heifer use them skin products.
Definitely. Oh, that's Dr. K. Hey, Dr. Candace, girl.
Mm-hmm. Come on, Spiritual.
Hey,
I asked her to hold my hand. Come on, don't be making a big
Thank you, Spiritual.
That's all I'm saying. Shit, just hold my hand. That's
ain't nobody touching you.
Okay.
Doo-doo.
Well, this is our Road Dog. If you definitely, because trust me, we've been approached by a lot of people who say that they have the gift and the insight.
Girl.
And I'm going to tell you right now, out of every last one of them that then fell off, Spiritual has always been authentic.
Spiritual's the only one that I still fuck with.
Right.
I've met some, and I get all these people trying to follow me. I'm a spiritual. Bye, bitch.
I didn't ask for your services. If I inboxed you for a damn reading.
And for me, I don't know. Spiritual can answer the question when she come in.
Yeah,
I just think it's just a little weird to have too many people reading you.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like it's safe. I feel like there's something dangerous about it.
And especially if they don't know what the hell you're talking about. They may draw some shit up you don't really want to be bothered with.
I know, bitch, what you talking about?
You did what? Amen. For real. That's for real, though. But what we're going to get started with, if you guys have not already heard, Monique is back in the news. It's not about her and DL this time. It's about her and Netflix. They have the lawsuit that she filed against Netflix has been dismissed. They came to a settlement. Nobody has details on the settlement. But the lawsuit was for racial discrimination. She said she filed it back in November of 2019. Her legal team claiming that despite Monique's extensive resume and documented history of comedy success, when they presented her with the offer of employment for an exclusive stand-up special, that they made her a lowball offer. And then she compared her salary to what they offered Amy Schumer for her special, and it was lower than Amy Schumer's. So, I mean, I applaud her. I just, like I said, I'll say this about Monique. I like Monique.
Yeah, we do. I like her.
I just wish there would be different ways of handling it. I don't like it when us black people,
we just put it out there.
We just put it out there in front of an audience. Let me go ahead and just have your attorney meet my attorney. We had this discussion behind closed doors because I don't need everybody up in here in my business and taint the situation and then making yourself look bad.
Well, they said, folks was asking the same thing about DL, and she was just like, you know what? He's taking plenty of jabs at me. So she said, when I saw him was when I was gonna get him. I said, oh,
okay then. That's personal beef.
If that's how you feel about it. Sister.
Exactly. Okay, so we are happy to hear that she's gonna be that situation is settled. Hopefully they will actually, I don't know if they're gonna even work with her at this point, since the lawsuit was filed. Will they ever offer her something again to work with Netflix? We don't know.
I don't know. The sad thing I hate, because I like Monique. She is a damn good actress.
Yes, Lord.
I mean, besides that damn Precious movie, because that was a depressing movie.
But she played the crap out that role.
Yeah, but she also played a good crackhead though with Shadowboxer.
Yeah, she
sure did. And I also liked her in the Martin Lawrence movie,
Roscoe Jenkins. Yeah, that's just hilarious.
She had that cat suit on and whipped that boy ass. And I just feel the way she's going about things, it may damage her career.
Yeah.
Because it was just like what DL said when he picked her.
Yeah.
And everybody was telling him, don't do it.
Don't do it.
And see, that's what's happening now when her name comes up. Don't work with her.
Yeah, and I hope that doesn't, like I said, I just want her and Daddy to take a chill. What's going on, Tyra, in the building?
That's because
I need her to take a chill.
Doggone, that ain't funny. She just nasty.
Okay.
I came in her room because we're all going out, and Michelle got a pop-up tent. So, and my dad decides he's gonna start writing shit on the damn directions. So I said, let me take this and put it in her room. So I let her know I'm in there to, why don't you come in and hold my hand? I'm like, bitch, fuck, ain't nobody holding your nasty hand.
Saying, she was in there. I just figured I'd ask.
I'm trying to save the directions. And everybody know, I'm be the one to assemble this shit anyway.
Anyway, remember the series Welcome to Sweetie Pies on their own network? The lady that had the restaurant had a singing career.
And I was glad she stopped singing.
Oh my God, it's a bad thing. But anyway, she's talking about, her son Timothy Norman. Is he still opening restaurants? No, he's locked up. Remember, he hired somebody.
Oh, it was
to kill her nephew.
Jeez, that's right.
And he had he took out a bunch of life insurance policies out on this dude. So he's serving time right now, and they're asking, her, hey, are you still supporting your son? Of course she is. Of course she's gonna support her son.
Still her child.
It's still her child, even though her child's a fool.
I'm just like, your mama has set you up with a chain.
What?
A popular chain that anywhere y'all went, any state, it made money.
Exactly.
Why?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, her grandson. Well, they said the nephew in the article, girl. So if that's mishap, hey, that is a family member.
But still, and the grandson, you trying to kill my grandchild,
right? So I don't know where her relationship stands with her grandson or nephew since that's taken place. But he's locked up, serving some time behind it. I'm just trying to see.
Locked up for the second time.
Like, why? Because like I said, with this chain of restaurants that are so successful, why would you have to hire somebody to kill somebody?
I think he's spending and doing more, because I remember they had a problem because he kept opening restaurants
without her
permission.
Yep.
And, he moved so fast, and that was another problem with her.
Like, I'm just doing shit.
Dude, you just find a building, boom, you open it. Things take time.
They do take time. Well, let me say something that you had predicted a while back.
Oh, what did I predict?
That black gun ownership has gone up.
Ha ha!
Ever since Capitol Hill last year, gun sales in the black community have increased at least 40% just in 2020 for first-time gun buyers.
I needed to go a little higher because, my reason I say that, because I look at California and their gun laws. California has the strictest gun laws.
Right.
And if you all don't know, it is because of the Black Panthers.
They was having guns.
So the more black folks that have guns, walk around open carry, they will take these laws out.
Yeah.
I guarantee you.
Yeah, that's a fact. And that's why, like you said, California's so strict because the Black Panther Party had them arms, baby.
Let a trough of Negroes walk in each state. Yeah, I said a trough.
This episode of trough
of Negroes, bare arms, walking in the streets. Baby, they will change these laws up so quick overnight.
Oh, my God. But the fact of the matter is hate crimes are up. They've been up since, a certain administration was in office, and it's just increased on certain groups of ethnic background. Black people are definitely one. We never stop getting harassed. I'm just going to tell you right now. And the gun laws are making it so much easier to take folks out. So, like you said a while back, the more black people that purchase guns, the more stricter they're going to get with these gun laws. Those just facts.
Well, I know I was tripping when they had those white boys. It was the pirate boys, or what they call themselves?
Proud Boys.
Was it the Proud Boys?
Not the Pirate Boys.
Oh, the Pirates, whatever the fuck they are. They was about to... But you laughing at me? Yes. Do you really think I care about getting their name right? I could say the Cracker Boys. That's what they need to be called.
Oh, my God.
Because, y'all hating on black folks and gays.
Yeah.
Y'all on your way to a gay parade.
And the leader is Spanish.
That's what kills me. I found out that the Proud Boys was birthed from Latinos for Trump.
What's up, Nikki White Chalk's in the building?
They was birthed from Latinos for Trump.
I was like, oh my God.
But a lot of these Latinos be thinking they white, but this one is dark brown.
Dark brown.
That man may be almost my color.
I thought he was going to do a Copper Tone commercial. That boy's so brown. So that's why I was like, are you in the right group? Are you sure you belong there? But, it is what it is. But apparently, since black crime has gone up, more people that are black are buying firearms.
Yeah, because I went out and bought extra bullets for the one I already had. Then I said, you know what? I need a rifle.
This ever kind of Malcolm X shit.
I wish I had it. I'm going to have Michelle take a picture of me the window one day just looking out.
She been wanting to do a photo shoot with this rifle. I'm just telling you right now.
And the caption's going to say, looking for Proud Boys.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
We may have some in the neighborhood you don't know.
Okay. The Boston Transit Agency is trying to use urine sensors on elevators. Why would you think we need that?
Because folks is pissing on it. Nasty bastards just like you want somebody to hold your hand.
Out of my bathroom.
But this is why different. This is why I don't like public pools. I don't care how much chlorine you got in there. It's piss and chlorine in that water. I'm not doing it.
This is sad because I remember when we were living in New York and we'd have to take the subway. It's a convenient way of transportation, but you have to be tormented. Well, see, I worked in the city.
Yeah, you and Daddy worked in the city. I think I may rub the subway.
I would take the subway. You see rats the size of cats, and the odor. The odor in that subway was the worst.
Let me ask you. Now, when the sensors go off, do they sting the fucker for pissing? I need that to happen because it can't be that bad.
Shit.
No. You can't hold your bladder.
People are disrespectful. That's all there is to it. But they're saying the sensors on the ceiling of the elevator have an attached fan, which allows it to suck in the air, basically smell what is present.
So what if somebody just smell like piss? You got folks who do smell like piss.
I know. And I don't know.
They should spray them. It should be some kind of shame.
It should be. Yeah, you should shock their ass. Zap their ass.
It's just like
in mid piss.
It's just like when you do piss in certain pools and the water turn purple.
Yeah.
So everybody purple line following you. You pissing motherfucker. They need to do the same thing. It needs to zap and spray purple on you. So when you walk down the street, that nigga don't piss on
you. Oh, little piss ass. Okay.
Piss ass.
But that's just ridiculous that you have to have these type of devices for people not being able to go to a bathroom.
Y'all are not toddlers.
God damn.
And if it's that bad, wear a diaper. That's what that hoe did that was for the beat the other hoe ass. That girl that worked for NASA.
Oh yeah, that was stalking that dude.
And she was like, no, she was finna go take care of that female. So she said, I ain't pulling over, I ain't stopping.
She put on a diaper.
That hoe put a pissy shit ass. Finna go fight, girl.
The penis was worth that drive and some pissy draws. I mean, really?
Probably got a rash. Her probably got a diaper rash.
She probably had Dexter on her head.
Yeah, girl, you never know. Just sitting there driving and then putting it on. Squeeze the cream down here real quick. What was she gonna do? Take the diaper off and slap the hoe?
Oh my God, it's ridiculous. Let me see what we got up in here. Bonnie was going on, Miss Idol, and Alex is in the building. All our good people, thank you guys for joining us. We were in a story of mid-piss about censors being put on shit.
I still say splatter their ass with purple paint. Let everybody know. It's like putting a red A on their chest. Put a piss on their chest, a P, a big ass P.
Okay, next one. Now, this is ridiculous. This happened right here in good old Texas. Texas is world famous like Florida when it comes to dumb shit.
Yeah, crazy stuff.
Texas hospital is sued for performing a vasectomy on a 4-year-old child.
Wait, hold up.
What? A vasectomy was performed on a 4-year-old child. The child was complaining about pains in his genital area. They took him to the hospital. They were supposed to do a procedure, but they ended up snipping, I forgot what the vein is called, or the vessel is called, that actually helps sperm travel. So now the child at 4 years old has had a vasectomy. They had a lawsuit, and
y'all going to put a pump in my baby dick. I'm sorry. Y'all going to fix this.
This happens to the pump.
They're going to put a pump in there. Do something where the sperm can come out.
Can you imagine you pick up your 4-year-old child and, okay, now I don't have a chance of having no grandchildren. My child don't have a chance of being a parent. They sued him.
Yeah, but he may get like 20. Like, oh, I'm glad that happened.
Ooh, shit.
I don't want none of these bad bastards.
But I mean, it's just like, okay, now how do you make that right? I mean, because I don't know. I'm not a medical professional, so I do not know if there's any procedures that can
reverse it. Yeah.
So I don't know. But I would have been mad as a motherfucker. I'm just gonna tell you right now.
Girl, look, after the lawsuit is final and they got their money, now I need to go beat the doctor ass. Because you can't do nothing before you get the lawsuit taken care of. Now, where you live, where you at.
Get your ass on, okay?
Like, y'all better take this pump and fix this.
Now, there are vacations you guys take and you guys would rather rent an Airbnb versus a hotel. That's my choice of travel. But at the same damn time, what do you do as a homeowner and the person you rent your home out to refuses to leave?
Oh, a squatter. And squatters got rights. Do y'all know squatters got rights?
Yes, and Airbnb don't have no type of, I don't know, as, a homeowner and how that goes about.
It's like once you start getting your mail sit there.
Right.
That's it.
So this woman had rented out her home and asked the guests, she had to be back at her home at a certain time. She's like, look, I'm going to need you out of this house by this time. She came home. This heifer started recording a long 3-minute video following her around the house and talking about, you better not touch me. You better not put me out, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, girl.
Well, bitch, I won't touch you. Take this bullet. Okay, take this bullet and I'm going to put your ass in the basement.
So, I mean.
But did she not have a contract?
Well, Airbnb doesn't have any legal authority to help mitigate these issues because varying state laws. Most landlords will need to hire independent legal assistants to help them with the eviction process. Lord. So now you're trying to get some money, but you're going to spend some more money to get this crazy ass individual out your house.
But I'm just like, it's got to be, because, we do Airbnbs.
Right.
There's got to be a contract where you go, how long you staying and when you leaving.
There's an agreement, but at the same time, like you said, they start getting mail or however long they plan to extend they stay without having this discussion with you. They can basically do it.
No, I know. I was watching on Netflix, and this guy was doing this to a bunch of women.
That's right.
And it was called Horrible Roommates.
Yes.
And he would pretty much move in, pay the first rent or two, and that was it.
That was it. And then bounce.
And they could not get him out.
Could not get his ass out. But of course, there are news in black hair care. There's products that are linked to cancer. I'm not going to even try to pronounce this. I know my may mispronounce this word. Parabens, A new study has found that parabens beauty products marketed to Black women can increase abnormal growth in breast cancer cells.
Okay, now what is this? Paraben is is it in shampoo or is it just?
That's what I'm trying to see. Well, they're saying that Black women are most likely to buy and use hair products with these type of chemicals, but we do not have a lot of data on how this chemical may increase breast cancer risk in Black women. So they're not specifying. Yeah, they're not specifying, and I'm sure perms are probably in the mix.
I'm sure relaxers are, and that's why I went natural before, because everyone knew I had fibroids, and I didn't know if it was, but if it was from the chemicals. But hair color, all that stuff has certain chemicals, and the one thing I try to tell people not to do is that damn Brazilian blowout. If you got to put a mask on, because breathing in the smoke can give you cancer alone.
Jesus.
And that's why I never bothered to do that straightener. Because it's something good if you're trying to go natural, but you still got a perm.
Right.
So it will help, but your hair will go back to its natural state. But you got to wear a mask. For that stuff. And
so when you do have a chance to breathe. What's up, Blair's in the building? What's going on, girl? Make sure you guys hit that like button while we are here. I'm just going to, leave it at that. Just try to be more informed on what you're putting in your body, on your body. Because there are certain chemicals, like we just found out when our mom passed, there was a medication she was on that does not agree with Black people.
Well, it's a medication that it's not that they don't agree with Black people. It's not a good blood pressure medicine, and they normally give it to Black people. Liposol, something like that.
It's something of that nature.
Yeah, because I used to do my mama's medication, and my aunt was just, let me see Ernie's medication. And the sad thing is, it wasn't dementia that made my mom's organs shut down. It was the medication.
So that's why you got to make sure you read up on what is being prescribed to you, your loved ones, because they secretly killing our ass when we don't do no damn research.
Oh, yeah.
These are just facts. We just take their word for what we should take for whatever condition it is. Don't research it. Years later on, you got the back effects of what you were taking.
Well, doggone, I'm glad you're natural. Crazy ass. But the thing is too, it's not just, it's the food that's harming not only Black folks, but white folks as well. The hair products that we're using.
Yep.
So you put that hair in, because Black women and Latino women are higher than the counterparts to having thyroid problems. And this is a good way to make sure that we don't keep having babies.
Right, exactly. So y'all read your labels. Like I tell my dad when he go to the store, knowing he's got a sensitive stomach, his ass bring back, and he is right there. He bring in some stuff with some cream in it and be,
hey, Daddy.
I don't know why my stomach upset. You got to read the label.
But Daddy is feeling better.
I'm so glad.
And he's enjoying his homemade apple pie.
Oh, God, you have to bring that up.
Oh, I am, because look, I brought my father a beautiful mug. Has all his favorite pictures of my mom on there. And of course, he likes it so much, he said he's not going to drink out of it. He keeps it in his office. But I made my dad and my friend homemade apple pie for Father's Day. Because over here, we celebrate Father's Day.
Yes, we do. We celebrate the father in many ways.
You know what? So Daddy, you see what I'm talking about? That's why I'm the baby girl and she the other one.
You and this baby girl crap.
Shut up, Trick. This is what your daddy say, okay?
Oh, God. Okay.
This is why you want to.
He said just to boost your ego. That's all that is.
No, he said it because you a-ho.
Well, whatever it is.
Okay? Move on. Next.
Okay, look, we're finna go to a quick break. Spiritual, get you behind backstage, girl, so we can get this party started. So we'll be right back. We'll be back with our special guest, Spiritual Essentials. Don't go anywhere.
Yo. Yeah.
All right, we're back, and I'm still trying to see. Let me see where my sister's at. Because I know I saw her in the building. What's going on? Miss Piggy's in the building.
Hey, Miss Lace.
Okay.
Now, before we guys get started with my girl Spiritual, I want you all to be respectful. I know some of you all may not believe in people that are gifted with seeing things. This girl has always been on the money.
Always.
And let me tell you something. She's all that because that's why my daddy in here, because my daddy's talked to her as well. And I want you all to also remember, if you go through scripture, the Bible talks about people with these gifts.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying that because I don't want the devil stuff in here. We need you on the screen with us, girl.
Yeah, you got to click that link I sent you, sis, so you can go backstage. Because I know you're here, but you need to click on the link I sent you. So go back in our chat, hit that link, and it's going to bring you right on in here. So we wait on her to bring her behind on so we can get spiritually.
That's right. Bring your crystal butt on in here, girl.
And the thing about it is, Spiritual is funny because she got mad Virgo energy.
Man.
And she's the sweetest person, but I promise you, if you piss her off.
Yo, it's funny. I'm not even going to bring it up, but it's to me, I enjoy, maybe it's the sickness in me, but I enjoy when I see people that are normally calm and cool just click out. It's just so funny to me. And I be sitting there looking like, did she just say what I just think?
I'll be watching her in the background, and I'll just be laughing because I can tell when something didn't work Spiritual's nerve. And she'll be like,
look,
oh my God. She gives a look and the tone like that.
Capri, if I ever saw you go off, I'm going to cry, die laughing.
Exactly.
I'm going to need a respirator because I definitely have never seen you go off. Hey, Cole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Dee is always sweet. Always. She don't mess with nobody.
Mm-hmm.
So if I saw her go off too, I'm laughing.
And certain people you see go off and it will just tickle you because you know that's outside their character. Like, okay, I didn't know you can click like that. But
see, me going off on somebody's
That's normal. That's normal.
That ain't gonna surprise y'all.
Everybody used to that right now.
Only thing may surprise you is what may come out my mouth. But
not really.
Shut up, shit. Ooh, Lord, I'm trying to be halfway decent because I know Daddy's still in the audience.
Oh my God. Yeah, look, Vicky, you know, you done been in Spiritual's live, honey. You know when she be trying to read and give us the good word and motivate us and somebody be stupid in there, it gets straight business. So I'm just waiting on her to bring her butt backstage. If the link is not working, let it be known, and I will resend it to you.
Yeah, let us know. She'll send you another one, Spiritual.
So I like to have somebody who is not always spiritually inclined, but they can go there. Don't let the spiritual side fool you. These crystals and these candles, you can get these hands. Okay? Same time.
Yeah, these like once in a while, but it's normally her son.
But hey, it is what it is. So we just waiting on Spiritual. Now, Spiritual, if you're having trouble, please let me know in the comments.
Yeah, Granny's another one I couldn't see going off. That would be funny too.
Oh, Granny, I think would be real
left. That will go left.
Lord have mercy. Because
I can see it coming out.
When you have a calm demeanor, and
them be the ones crazy.
Them be the ones that like, okay, I'm about to go Mike Myers on your butt. For real. Okay?
No, she don't play. You right, sis don't play. I love me some Spiritual.
Yes.
And I know I was just so glad I had my mic off. I was getting ready to go on a live. Are you coming backstage special? You said, yes, I am.
Oh, okay.
Do you need the a new link?
The link should be pinned at the top of the comments if you can't get in from the where I sent you, because I don't see you backstage, sis. Okay, so we're looking.
Yeah, what they say, try Jesus.
Yeah.
Don't
okay.
Try me.
Yeah, so I don't see you backstage, sis. So I'm trying to see if we have issues with StreamYard now. Maybe they got on the Instagram bandwagon. Okay. But other than that, if you guys, while we're waiting for her, let me show you at least her website. The girl got the bomb products. You got to go and support not only Black business, but a woman-owned business. Spiritual has skincare products. She's got jewelry. She makes some of the most beautiful bracelets.
And you know, that's the one thing I forgot to put on tonight is my bracelets.
Yeah, I know. We were trying to get things together, but hey, check out her jewelry, her skincare products, all that. Okay. Let's see. You don't see any link? Okay, what I'm gonna do then is I'm about to share up in here because I car.
But she's got, like Michelle said, skincare. That's product is amazing. She also has some new lotion. We'll talk about more of it, but I am a fan of her facial soap. I use it all the time. My bar has gotten real thin.
Yeah, so we will be placing the order again. So there's the link, Spiritual. So see if you can click on that.
I'm trying to see, because I did do a live sale with Spiritual, and everything happened with mom right after that.
Yeah.
So my order got put to the back. I just totally forgot about it for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And when I kind of calmed down just a little, I was like, girl, do you still got my order?
Yeah. So while I'm thinking about it, I did place an order.
I know I ordered 2 things of soap. I know I ordered some dragon blood sage. And it was something else. It may have been a bracelet or something. But that was about it. Because I was trying to be good as I can't.
That soap is the bomb. Okay, so sis, you got that link. So I'm just waiting on you to bring your spiritual self up in here so we can have this conversation with the people.
Do I need to rub my crystals together, girl?
Yeah, we're gonna rub crystals together and make it happen. Okay.
She gonna poof right backstage.
But other than that, honey, I'm still waiting on some of us to get ready of these gun control laws. That's why I thought it'd be good to have spiritual on here because we're going through some real tough times. We just got a retrograde.
Yes, her only line. We're gonna talk about all that soon. She
get on here.
Yeah, because see, I'm always looking to make sure are we in a retrograde, and a new retrograde started early June. It will be over October 23rd. But it's not a negative one because the last one,
I can't.
The last one we had spiritual's like, girl, there was an evil spirit attached to that one. It was causing arguments, fights. It was best not to get involved in an argument or fighting with anyone because she said that spirit will be with you.
Well, I know one thing. Since while we waiting on spiritual, we were on. There she go,
girl. I rubbed my crystals together.
I'm trying to tell you,
I'm on my toes.
Miss Spiritual Essentials in the building.
Yo, I am not tech savvy.
See, I sent you the link ahead of time, girl, because I know how this stuff can be now. So I'm glad that we got you on, Spiritual. Thank you for joining the Heifers.
Thank you for having me, sis.
Oh, you know, this has been long.
You know, I've been asking Michelle, when we having her book come back on? When is she coming?
Hi, guys.
Yeah, so everybody, this is Spiritual Essentials. If you guys have not seen her live, not gone to her website, seen one of her prayer warrior missions.
Yes, I've been to them. I've been to her shadow work. And may I tell you how you are it's like a Virgo glow on your face.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it's really beautiful.
Thank you.
It's the products. That's what that is.
It's that turmeric soap that Rocky loves so much.
Somebody else in the comments were just saying that it's that soap.
I'll be like this when my soap get low. Spiritual.
Yes, yo, she calls me. She was like, Spiritual, you know what this is? And I'm like, what is that? And she was like, it's my last little piece of soap.
Little piece. You gotta be rubbing it real slow just to get really nice.
Just get a nice rich, and you get a rich lather.
You do.
The piece could be like that small. And you can put it on your scrub brush and it'd be like foamed up.
And I hide that soap in my bathroom because when my customers leave, if they touch that soap, I'm going to snatch them bald headed. Do you understand?
I tell you, a little goes a long way when the ingredients are good, right?
Yeah. So, Spiritual, could you please share with the audience when you found out that you had a gift?
I've always known because my mom told me ever since I was years old, I will always say things and do things that I wasn't, I guess, conscious of until I got older. It continued. I came from Jamaica when I was 5 years old, and I lived with, we lived together in the family until, everybody branches off. And my uncles were very spiritually, they weren't skeptical, but they were fearful of it. So, as I grew up, I kind of just stopped talking about things that I would hear or see or feel because they weren't comfortable with it. But it never stopped. And I would go places and I would always get these messages or see spirit. And I would always tell people what I was picking up and what they needed to do. And so people would be like, if I give you the money, can you get it for me? Because I don't know where to go and I don't know where to get it. And so my husband and my god sister was like, you should just start your own business because you're doing it anyway. I didn't really think Spiritual Essentials was going to become what it is today. And so my husband and my god sister basically started the business for me, and it just took off. Yeah.
I'm glad they pushed you, honey, because Lord knows how many times that we I have a personal relationship with Spiritual, and I hate to worry her, But I'd be like, girl, I got something on my spirit. I mean, can I hit you up right quick? And spiritual gives some of the most insightful information and advice.
But I know when we first spoke to spiritual, because I always told Michelle, I said it was so funny. Because Michelle, I met you through Michelle. And I was just like, it's so funny. I said, because I felt like God directed you in my lane, because I had just started my spiritual journey. I had a lot of questions, confusion, and then I was just like, what is this? What is that? I was asking about witchcraft. I was asking her about voodoo. I was trying to get a clear understanding of where I was going, because I knew I didn't want to do the religion no more. But I believe in God.
Right. So that's kind of the mission that I've taken on personally, is to let everybody know that you can be spiritual and love God at the same time. First and foremost, being that God is a spirit, and that's how we should worship him. It says in spirit and in truth. It doesn't say in religion and in a particular church or synagogue or wherever. It says in spirit and in truth, right? The reason why in the last 3 years people have turned away from the church in so much, in like mass numbers, is because they're preaching one thing, but their behavior is something else.
Yep.
And so a lot of people are starting to call religion out now, right? You're saying that you're loving, but you're not really accepting. You're saying that spirituality is bad, but then you're practicing spirituality in the church in front of everybody. So it's basically, it's like, you have to follow me, but don't follow me type energy, which doesn't make sense, right? If I'm doing something, I want everybody to do it because I see the benefits of it. I don't want, like I tell everybody all the time, I don't want to be anybody's moral compass. I want you to be able to get to know yourself, your own dislikes, likes. Check yourself. If you it hasn't worked, there's something wrong with you. You understand what I'm saying? And so that's kind of where I come in, where I love God. I love Psalms and scripture, and I love gospel music and all soca and all these things authentically. I'm authentically myself,
Yeah. And that's what we love about you, because like I said, I like it when you could just be authentically yourself, even though I know you're, helping a lot of people with what they're going through. But at the same time, it tickles me when you get pissed. Spiritual, I'm not going to even lie.
But what tickles me the most, I just love to hear Spiritual's accent. Because every time I talk about her to my customers, I always go back to when you saw the dog video. And you called me, Rocky, did you see all the auras around Chella? I was like, what? And I went back, and there was actually a bunch of auras, but I just love the way you talk. But I'm going to tell you a story, girl. Since we were talking about church people and how they can be. Okay, my friend, you met Chocolate. I got to tell about what happened at the job. It was so effed up. So he goes to put cases of water up, and the water pops. So he braces himself, falls back, and hits this old, when I say old grandmama lady, he hits her knee. She goes to the upper people and says it was sexual harassment.
Oh, wow.
Now, this is not her first time. And this woman is supposed to have a big position in her church.
I'm not surprised. So, those are the ones that have the really big positions be the biggest hypocrites. So, it seems
no, she went up to the top people.
It seems as though he doesn't give her special attention. Yeah. So she feels some type of way. That's what I'm getting from that situation.
That's what I told her.
I said, I think that old heifer want to give you worms.
Yeah. So that's what it sounds like. So I'm born Jamaican, but I was raised in Brooklyn, New York. So my accent is like real New York and Jamaica.
Girl, I love it though. I love your accent.
Right. And then I feel like the religion is kind of like real fake to me. You have to behave a certain way in church or around church people, and then as soon as you say your amens and turn your back, they drinking, they smoking, they cussing, they they doing the most, right? Now, I grew up with truck drivers, so I am not, opposed to cussing. Right. However, I'm trying to be a little bit more refined for social media, hoping that we'll get picked up and be brought out. So I'm trying to like curb it a little bit, but I always want to remind people like, I could take it there too. So,
oh girl, we know you can. We've seen.
Yeah,
girl.
Yeah.
But believe it or not, when I was younger, I cursed a lot more. I still curse. I enjoy cursing.
Yeah.
When I say, motherfucker, it makes me feel relaxed. It's almost like I took a salt bath and just, cleanse myself.
So I tell people all the time that words and sounds matter, right? And there's a word or a sound attached to something breaking, something being freed. Sometimes an F note fits the bill. Sometimes just a deep sigh is all you need. Like you just need that, but it carries a sound or a word, right? So that's why when you see people that can laugh authentically, that hearty, that good laugh, there's nothing you can do to affect those people because they're not holding anything back. When you suppress anything, it gives you headaches, it gives you anxiety. All those types of feelings come with suppressing stuff. Like when you really want to cry and you stop yourself, you feel like you're almost choking, right? So the idea is to just be authentically yourself. If you feel like you can't be that around the people that you're with, then something is wrong with your circle, and then you still need to be yourself, but you need to take yourself away to be yourself.
Well, see, I know Michelle knows me. I'm not a person that likes to cry. Now with Mama's passing, I did break down. It was after we got home after the memorial and everything, and it's when I started talking about things. And I was talking to my cousin, and I just started crying. And Brooklyn was like, "It's okay, baby. It's okay. Let it out." I'm like, "I know it's okay," but I was just like, I'm not one that likes to cry like with movies.
I can't enjoy Color Purple around her. The ending when they reunited. Teary at that scene, and this heifer start acting a fool.
What you do, Mama?
To avoid the tears. I'm like,
I do.
You gonna let me have my sentimental moment?
You can cry while I act a fool. Ain't nobody stopping you.
No, because you always throw it off.
I'm a crier. I could like movies and stuff like that. Yeah. Dealing with other kind of emotions, I'll kind of like to suppress it. Because I don't want anybody to think that like, okay, certain things are like hereditary, like the dark circles. I'm trying to work on a product to get rid of them, but I was like, all the women in my family have it, right? So if you see that and you're an asshole, you think that I'm losing sleep and you stressing me out when it's just hereditary. You know what I mean? So it's like certain things you're not gonna get out of me. If I know that's what you're trying to do, I'm not gonna let you see me fold in no way, shape, or form.
But it was so funny because Michelle said it was some ladies that she felt that was kept antagonizing me. I said, girl, I gave no fucks about them because I didn't notice it.
But that's just me. That's how I am too.
You're not any importance to me. It's gonna go over my head,
right? But you know how I am spiritual. I'll take stuff in my mental inventory. I may not say anything right away, but I'm like, once it all collaborates, I'm like, that's what I thought.
Right. So Michelle marinades and this one blows up. So it's like
but hold on, Michelle gonna take this one because this is something that her and Mama has in common. They don't say nothing for a minute. But when they blow,
yeah, that's that marinating stage. That chicken tastes better when you leave it for a couple days. Right?
I'm gonna slap you with my raw chicken until you get the hell off my toes. Get out of my face.
Right?
What people trying to be spiritually, have a peaceful journey, and just try to be their own person? What do you do when you have people that's constantly antagonizing you, especially on social media? They go out of their way to spies.
I send it back. I pray and send it back.
I mean, for the people in the back who don't know.
Okay, my bad.
Okay, so you're always going to have haters, obstacles, and stuff like that. Your haters are going to be your biggest motivators. You use whatever shit they throw at you as fertilizer to grow. Keep growing, especially if nothing they're saying is true. if anything that they are saying is true, put it out there first, get in front of it, instead of them taking it and running with it. That's my motto. Also, like Rocky said, return to sender. My prayer every day for God to correct me and protect me. If I'm doing something that's not right within his sight, fix it. And if anybody's sending me anything that's not of God, that's not for my benefit, turn it back to sender. So in spirituality, if it has to go somewhere, you have to send it back somewhere, right? So who better to get it than the person who sent it?
Hello. Yeah, here's a little gift back, because it's like when we first had the drama, I had to admit to God I entertained it. And I asked God to please forgive me for entertaining it. I will not entertain it no more. Once I was done with it, I returned it, silenced my enemies, and keep them away from me. And I pray for this food too. I pray for anyone that I consider a loved one. A loved one is a friend, a associate, as well as my family.
Yeah. So I've been there a lot since I've come out on social media. People that you think is the closest to you, people that come out here, oh sis. It's the crab in the barrel mentality. It's the I want to do well but not better than me type energy. All of that happens too. So it's who better to defend you than you, right? So it's not hard to match the energy, but I've learned, because that's me, that was so me. Like, I'm very confrontational. I'm not afraid. I'm like 5 foot nothing, but I'm not afraid of it.
The ones y'all be like, y'all little people be like wild chihuahuas.
Yeah, that's the chihuahua syndrome, right? And I like you saying something, I'm like, yeah, let's go, let's back and forth, especially if I know I'm right. That Virgo thing, I'm not shutting up. Like, I'm not gonna stop.
Well, that's gonna leave it bad too. We pay.
Yeah. So then it's like God said, like the last particular attack was I was lied on, flat out lied on, and I wanted to come out live and address it so bad. And God is like, no, don't. And I'm like, but why? Why? And it's like, don't. And I'm like, why? And he's like, because I said don't.
It's like when my mama said, because I said so.
Right.
Because I said so.
I haven't lost anything. It's like, so like I said on the last live, anybody that's in a spiritual position, you're attracting certain people that need help. Spiritually, emotionally, maybe even mentally, especially, feeling lost at some point.
Yeah.
So you want to be careful how you are living, how you're representing God, yourself, and your spirituality, right? So, and what spirituality is in the community that I come from, it's not what I teach and preach. It's always somebody's doing something to you, so you got to do something back to them. And that's why people don't mess with, if you say spiritual, they're not messing with you. You're doing voodoo and you're doing this and you're doing this and all that stuff, right?
My blow some brick dust in their face and scare their ass. If that makes you
right? So I gotta be careful about how I allow people to draw me out. And so I had to bite my tongue, Rocky. I had to.
But you know what? I found it being easier being on my spiritual path. But the more you pray, because it takes a lot.
It takes a lot to restrain.
It takes a lot more to restrain than to click and go off and then have this headache for a little while.
Absolutely.
Your blood pressure up. But now that I've gotten to that part, because something came up recently. I'm going to do a post as Michelle. I said, Michelle, no. I said, don't do the post because these people, they be in your stories. And I said, you got to understand they're looking for you to say something.
Absolutely.
Give them something, then they're going to carry on from that. Don't do it. So I already told God I won't fool him with the bullshit. So I can't go back on my word.
Remember this, everybody. When you're living in your purpose, everything that can come against you will come against you, so that you will stop what you're doing, so that you do not fulfill whatever purpose it is that you are here to fulfill. Okay? And it's going to come at you from every angle, for strangers, haters, the business, everything that's meant to just make you feel defeated is going to happen. So you have to prepare for this. And the best thing I could say is get together with more like-minded people, build a group of people who are not going to necessarily match the negative energy, but pull you up.
Yeah, I mean, I want to stay on a high vibration, so I know I got to be around high vibrating people. I'm gonna tell you something. Right now, nobody can really throw me off, because when I say the universe has been speaking to me so loud and clear with these numbers, it's back to back. It's back to back. It's, you know, and I don't know if it could be Mama, because it seems like I was seeing some of it while Mama was living, but once Mama passed, these numbers back to back. Every time I get up, 10-10 or 11-11, a night 11-11, 3:33 in the PM, they constantly seeing these numbers.
Synchronicities.
YouTube to check something out, I'm seeing 7-7. Let me tell you what the number 8-8. I'm like, wow, all these double digits.
So synchronicities are the universe, your ancestors, God's way of speaking to you, because we now recognize synchronicities as messages.
Yeah.
They were always there, but like I said, in the last 3-4 years, waking up spiritually, they're starting to notice things, the smallest details, right? Your favorite song plays at this particular time at a certain, you know, or something. So we're starting to recognize things, right? If I go a certain place, I get the same feeling all the time and stuff like that. So it's important with synchronicities and spiritual downloads to trust your intuition. Intuition is different from feelings.
And that's what I've been doing, because for some reason I told Michelle I've been going back and forth in my head. Back and forth in my head. Do I want to do a travel salon or just open up a small house? And small house just do the small house salon. Some extra, and I'm gonna do it.
Yes, you're gonna do it.
I'm already looking into I have a customer that does real estate. So I told her to look for a certain house at a certain price. And I want to know how much. So I go get these loans. Daddy's on board. I need to go ahead and do this. It's been on my mind heavy. And if I'm not correct, I know you will correct me. I know the retrograde that we've gone into is a more of a positive to whatever
manifesting.
Whatever you've been trying to manifest, you need to work on it now.
This past retrograde was a doozy.
I want nothing to do with that.
I want nothing to do with that. That's like an ex-husband.
And that was a lot of shit we went through with that retrograde that just passed.
Oh my God. But you know, but I'm gonna post up Granny's question, but go ahead and address Miss Rocky, because Granny's got 2 questions that she wanted to address.
Okay, so Rocky is going to be in different businesses, right? So you're going to have a location, but you're still going to be traveling, because there's some people that you've been working with for years that can't come to you for whatever reason, and you're still going to work with them. And then when you take it to that celebrity level, you're going to be traveling. Your cookbook is still supposed to be coming out, and other things that you're supposed to be doing. Teaching gardening tips. Rocky has a lot of stuff that she needs to be doing to monetize. Right?
Yeah. And going to school, I've been debating about going to class on cake decorating, because that's something Mama really wanted me to do, because I was already good at it. But she said, baby, you could really tighten up your skills.
Right.
Get that shit down pat. But Granny's question is here. She
wasn't finished.
No, I was.
Her ass. Anyway, I want to know, when someone who takes a lot finally blows up, everyone has a problem with you getting mad. Do you think people, they are adjusted to you being a certain way, you taking certain behavior for so long, and they can keep on doing it, and then when you finally oh my God, me? Why are you doing that?
Granny, fuck them. So, but I'm gonna let her answer though, but I say fuck them.
Yes and no. The reason why is because this is where checking yourself is gonna come into play. When we don't set up boundaries, right, for whatever reason, for whether it be because it's whosoever this person may be in the position that they hold in our lives, when you don't set up boundaries, and then because enough is going to come. I'm telling you right now, everything has an expiration. Okay, so when that time comes and you blow up, it's not the person's fault that you're like, oh, why all of a sudden? It's because you've taken it for so long. So it's like, what, they're in shock. You understand what I'm saying? It came from
you all the time like this. What?
Exactly. So I'm always encouraging everybody, set up boundaries. The same rules apply to everybody. A boundary applies to everyone. If you have a boundary and it's for this group of people but not this group of people, that is not a boundary. That is malice. I don't like you, so you can't talk to me like that, but they could talk to me like that. That's not fair.
No, everybody gonna talk to me the way I want to be taught. I just got into it with somebody last night, asking me all these questions. I don't know you.
Exactly.
And I don't owe you anything.
Mm-hmm.
Granny's additional question was, I was told when you see triple digits is a sign that you're on the right direction. Is that true?
Not necessarily.
Different numbers mean different things.
Not necessarily. So remember this all the time. Though if you type it in, you're going to see different things. That's everybody's opinion. Please go with what your intuition, your body, your everything is telling you this means. Okay? Wow. Focus on how what you're feeling, what you're getting at that time, because it may not mean what is written on Google. But if you read it and it resonates, then great. But not necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't entertain negativity. Even if I see something that is negative, I pray against the negativity. That's it. I'm not feeding it, because this is where fear and anxiety creeps in. And once those type of things start to creep in, you start to dwell on it, and it starts to affect your life in the physical form.
You ain't lying.
But I was gonna say, because if you do go YouTube, and I have heard different people say different, numbers mean different things. And as well as when you wake up, I have a habit of waking up always around 3, 2:30, and 4 in the morning. Mm-hmm. And it's a spiritual hour. And that's normally when you're supposed to have, like, when the spirits are trying to say something to you. Mm-hmm. Then you have some folks saying, oh, well, someone, either it's demons or you've been cursed.
Oh, let's talk about that. Okay. Because I heard you guys saying something earlier. So a lot of people have been contacting me lately about all these different people in their DMs that's poaching them for readings, and stuff like that, telling them that they're cursed and all this type of stuff. Please do not feed any of this negative narrative. Don't let anybody speak those type of things into or over your life. If you feel that there is an area in your that may be stagnant, that may have some form of negativity, you need to start to fast and pray, cast and bind those things yourself. Getting spiritual help from the right person can really help you, but getting spiritual help from the wrong person can throw you so far back that it's not even funny. Yeah. Okay. So I live by this. I am obvious. Nobody cannot affect my life spiritually with any kind of witchcraft, iniquity, none of that, because I don't entertain that energy, right? If there's anything on my life, that came from my generation, and it's going to die with the people who started it. It ain't following me and mine. That's how I am, right? But you start to listen to these things, and then you start to attach those things to your life. You understand what I'm saying?
You're causing your own problems.
Exactly. You're starting to see those generational patterns, and now you've accepted it. You need to start to be like, nah, that's them. That ain't me.
But a lot of people need to understand your mental thinking of you can't do it is your own curse.
Yep.
And people need to understand if a person is a witch or doing voodoo, I hear that it takes a lot to do a curse. It's work. It's not something you could just do overnight. So I would think maybe if you feel that way, maybe you just tooting your own horn because you think you that damn special. For someone to sit up for hours and maybe a week, a damn whole week doing a damn ceremony just to curse your ass. When is you cussing yourself? That's all I want to say.
So
now correct me if I'm wrong, girl.
When it comes to witches and curses and all that type of stuff, I'm gonna say this. Again, guys, sometimes you're not checking yourselves. You're not being honest with yourself. You think you're perfect. You think that the things that you've done aren't as bad as they really are. And you are forgetting about that big ass K word that none of us can hide from. Karma. Okay? It's very real. And that's not a curse. That's not obia. That is not iniquity. That is what you put out there is coming back.
Is right? And you can have good karma if you putting good out.
Exactly. But most of the time when I'm just going to put this out there. No, but if I offend anybody, you know that whatever. You might hear this, right? There's a lot of people out here that sleep with married people. Okay? That is a bad judgment. It's a bad judgment. Okay? So once you've done that, you have put yourself in a bad place spiritually. No disrespect to anybody, but that it just happens on a health wise, on a spiritual level, every level, it's bad. I've read multiple women and never have I ever been wrong yet when they're saying something is wrong, sometimes I'll feel like everything is going good and then it'll just go bad all over again. And I'll be like, so you did this, that, and the third. And they're like, yeah, but that was like years ago. Yeah, but you never repented. Yeah, but you understand what I'm saying? It's important, guys, to check yourself. Ask for forgiveness for what you know you've done and don't do it again. But the church tells you that if you repent, all your sins are forgiven. Not the God that I know. So what happens is God gives you grace, but you still have a price to pay. You still have to go through something. That's where karma comes in. Okay, so a lot of times when we're going through trials and tribulations and we're blaming the devil and we're blaming obia and we're blaming all this stuff, which does happen, but majority of the times it's you.
Yeah. Well, so I know the position I am in when it comes to the good Lord and my belief and my family structure. I'm not worried about the devil. I'm not worried about other people, what they saying and doing to me. I do worry about anything I've done. Anything that I have done in the past. I have been straight up with God. You know God know what you did. Right. Yeah. The Lord saw you in the park with that woman's husband on your knees. Everybody seen it. Act like it didn't happen.
Yo.
Visual. Because the tramp. That's why I put her on her knees in the park after dark. Oh, sweet Jesus. You remember that song, The Freaks Come Out?
Take the wheel. She is a nut.
She's been on one since the afternoon. Let me tell you something. You know me and how our family is. I have high respect when it comes to marriage. Mm-hmm. I'm not a married woman, but I still have high respect. Mm-hmm. So when I see a woman thinking it's okay, because if it was my husband, bitch, I'll gouge your eyes out. I don't like hoes. I'm sorry. I don't like hoes. And I've said this on numerous times. If you's a hoe, don't tell me, because I ain't gonna like you.
Oh my God, I am so friggin' done with Rocky.
But I'm speaking my truth.
She's speaking truth. Rocky just has a unique way of speaking her damn truth.
Now, let me ask Spiritual this. Why is Mama in the house throwing fucking parties at night?
Listen, I don't know if she's throwing parties or trying to get people's attention.
It looked like she having gatherings.
It looked like she down there having a gathering.
Now I'm gonna tell you the first, because Daddy thought we were crazy as usual. Mm-hmm. You know, come in, but we have a camera.
Hoes ain't bad. I'm done.
Stupid. Hoes is bad, Alex. They make your crotch itch. But anyway. So, but the camera has a detector. If
a motion detector.
Thank you, motion detector. So, Daddy thought we was losing because I sent you that picture. I already. Excuse me, Lord Jesus, Mama, stop that. But anyway, we put everything off on Mama. Everything off up. No, but for real. So, Daddy thought it was because I told Michelle I was checking the camera, and it was 3 videos of the room lit bright as day, no lights on. And then it goes back dim. Mm-hmm. And the recording will stop. It did it 3 times. Then Daddy noticed it because he was in the bathroom. Daddy gets up before the sun. And the phone went off and it was doing the same thing. Room lit up bright as day. Ain't nobody in there.
Right. So does he believe now?
Yeah. He said no to his mama. He said no to his mama.
But that's what it is. So he didn't really believe before, or so that's what it is. When spirit wants to get your attention, they'll keep doing stuff. And that stuff with the camera, it's the truth. I remember a few years ago when we lived in Maryland, we had the surveillance camera thing, and my daughter had company, and she said, Mom, we just thought we heard something downstairs, and we went down there and we didn't hear anything, but then we saw something like go up the steps. So I'm like, okay, well, let's check the camera. Sure enough, exactly what they said they saw. We saw it looked like a figure walk past them and go up the steps.
There's something her friend brought?
No, it was something else.
I didn't know.
It was a presence that was already there. Okay. And it wasn't a dark presence, but those things are real. It happens.
Because see, when we show, I sent you the picture because I was able to see Mama's face, eyes, ears clear as day. And it was a white mist. Now we've got 3 cameras, one in the backyard, one in the front yard, crystal clear. During the daytime, that camera is crystal clear. Every time around the time we're speaking right now, it was pixels.
Yeah. Well, and this is around the time she was transitioning. So yeah, and that makes sense. Right. So all of that ties into, spiritual activity and stuff like that.
We believe it because she when she was living, she used to love to entertain. And when we started looking more at the surveillance, it would be like activity in one area right by her urn.
It's like you can see sketches, like little sketch, movements in the kitchen, one in the dining room.
Right.
You still see that white area.
Oh no.
Standing. You see folks in the damn chair. I said, Mama don't sat there, brought grandmama, granddaddy, Uncle Dwayne, probably Mimi and Aunt Jewel, everybody down there having a cocktail party.
Yeah, it's been real busy down there the last couple of nights. I'm like, she didn't got settled, so she's like, okay, now I can entertain. In the afterlife. I'm like, sit your butt down for a minute. That's all I ask.
Yeah, so, my uncle passed away.
Shortly after Mama, wasn't it?
Yes, yeah, like a week after your mom, and it was a couple days, I believe, after your mom.
Yeah,
and he was in Jamaica. And he's never been to my house here, but we would feel his presence. And it's to the point I never said anything. And then my husband was saying like I know your uncle's here. Like I could sense him. And I'm like, yeah.
Because we'll smell Mama. We'll sense Mama. I've sensed Mama in my room. And it'd be around that time, the 3, 8, 2 and the 4 in the morning.
Yep.
So I'm just like, Mama, come on now. It was really the first time when I was in the shower praying, and I was praying, and I was really into that prayer talking about Mama, and my shelf flew off my wall. And that's why I was just like, okay, the way the shelf fell, it flew that way instead of just falling straight down.
So stuff like that you cannot explain. Don't even try to tell yourself, it is what it is.
You know what I said? Mama, I love you, but I'm going to need you another way to get my attention because you're scary as fuck. And if you're not my mama, get your ass out of here.
That part.
That's what I said.
That part. You gotta, you can do that. Your gifts are your own. You're supposed to use them to help people and stuff like that. Once spirit knows that you are comfortable in their presence, now the floodgates become open. That's why I don't do dead yard, meaning cemeteries. Like I just don't. I've lived in Maryland for 22 years, and the first time I ever went to a cemetery in the state of Maryland was when my cousin passed away a year ago. I don't visit them. I don't go to them. I just do not like the energy. Meaning, I'm not afraid of dead, like spirits. I'm not afraid of it. I just don't.
Right.
Yeah, don't do it. Because and also honor your deceased loved ones, like by speaking about them, maybe sending them some light with a candle. When birthdays, death anniversaries or stuff come up, do something in memory of them. It keeps their soul in the light. Okay. When you don't do this, people who do practice dark magic can use them.
against you. Yep.
Okay, against you, against others, as for their bidding. It's the truth. So please keep your loved ones surrounded in prayer, light, and love at home.
And it's so funny that you say that, because every prayer I say, I thank God for what always, but I always thank God for my ancestors. May they know love, and may they have light, and may they have energy. I always say that in my prayer. And Michelle knows I don't like my ancestry table. I don't like it in the dark.
Yeah.
So overnight, I keep my LED lights on downstairs. My mama has 2 because she's special. I got upstairs, but we also have mama's urns downstairs. Daddy keeps fresh roses, flowers every week. But when it starts getting dim, that light comes on.
So eventually stuff will die down. But for right now,
I don't want it to. I like mama.
We good though. Like I said, we ain't
got
but
it's not gonna be as
often
much as it is after a while. It just doesn't.
Yeah. What would your advice be for anybody who needs to start a journey of spirituality?
Start fasting, start praying, start doing some intentional meditation, and focus on what it is that you hope to achieve on this journey. I always tell people spirituality is not this and that, it's this or that. So you can't play both hands. You can't dibble and dabble, right? That's where people get messed up at, because when you get angry and you've learned how to affect change with your spirituality, you can be persuaded to do dark things, right? So it's like you got to pick a side here. Because it gets dangerous. Don't tell me I don't do that kind of stuff, but I know someone who does. You know better than the person that does that type of stuff, if that's the kind of stuff you entertaining. Okay, that's just me.
Now we got a black candle on your ass to get you out of my life, but I'm not wishing no evil will on nobody.
So black is the color of protection. It is the color of removing, but people have turned the color black is bad. Anything black is bad. Yeah. But if you look at it, and if you look up, like, educate yourself, read a lot. But remember, when you start reading, even me sitting here speaking to you, it's my opinion and my experience, right? Everybody's spiritual journey is not the same. So you gotta pick what makes sense, what resonates, and leave everything else. Okay? It's not the same. So for me, when I fast, I do something of great sacrifice to me. I love chocolate. So I love going through Instagram and scrolling and doing all that stuff. So if I'm fasting, I'll give up something of great significance. This could be sex. It could be smoking. It could be alcohol. It could be cursing. It could be your phone, social media, but it has to be seen as a sacrifice. No more food sacrifice, because spirit is starting to see that it's not really a sacrifice. A lot of us don't eat till 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon and stuff like that. So you're calling that a fast? No, that's a bad eating habit, right? And then every fast should have a purpose. I know people that do intermittent fasting for weight loss, and you see that the weight comes off because that's the purpose you gave the fast, right? So every fast needs to have a purpose.
Now I'm just reading. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I'm reading Alex's comment in here. Someone asked him about Kentucky. Alex said, "I have some family in Louisville, but just a place I really feel bad energy." Yeah, don't go, boo.
Yeah. So there may be plenty of reasons for that. If you have family somewhere and you're feeling bad energy, it could be, like I said, generational things. The fact that there may have been, okay, so when you die, your characteristics still speak for yourself. Like, so people didn't like you, they still don't like you. You understand what I'm saying? All the things you've done is still there. So it's important to, that's why I say pray for people. You understand what I'm saying? I know everybody that's passed away has somebody that love and care for them. You know what I mean? So that's what happens. Trust me, there's certain places and spaces in everywhere where it's just dark because of the things that people have done.
Yeah.
And you meet people with that energy too, even though they may have a friendly demeanor.
Yep.
A certain vibe about them that just don't sit right with you. I'm like, I can't put my finger on it, but I got to trust my intuition on it.
Well, like I always tell people, like God will bring people to you, so will the devil.
Yep.
And the devil ain't gonna never come to you looking ugly and raggedy.
Never, ever. He can't. He wasn't built that way. That's another thing I tell people. So if you believe in the Bible, Lucifer was the most decorated angel. He was the most beautiful. He had the most talents. He was God's favorite angel, right? So he's not going to appear to you as a red demon with a pitchfork. That's not how he's going to come. He's going to come to you as your greatest desire.
Yeah, like Alex, a big butt and a smile.
A big butt and a smile.
Yeah.
Demon.
Poison. My bag.
Yeah, it's the truth.
But it's facts.
Okay, here's another one right quick. I asked because I was a flight attendant and the hotel they put us in felt scary. The crew never slept. I used to put the lights on all night. Yeah, that's
hotels, baby.
Hotels got so many spirits. I listened to a lot of different podcasts, and I just listened to one where there's real life events that encourage some of these horror movies that we have. And, The Shining was the one I was listening to, and Jim Carrey and them shot Dumb and Dumber in that hotel, and they said one night he jumped out of his room half naked, went down to the front desk, and demanded to be, I want to go somewhere else.
Out.
I got to check out,
and he won't talk about it. He has never spoken about what happened.
Never spoken about it,
and won't.
Right.
But it scared him that bad for him to go and say, "Look, I'm not staying here." Period.
So it's not just hotels. It could be the house that you live in because it's the ground, right? So that's why I believe in cleansing regularly. Saging, baths. I believe that herbs, they're from nature, so they have healing and spiritual properties. Stuff like that. History is real. Things happen there. So when you pass, I believe this, studying and being a spiritual person, I believe this, you go to heaven, what I consider to be heaven, you become earthbound, or you sometimes get reincarnated. That's what I believe. So sometimes people are saying, I never dream my deceased loved one, I never see them. Maybe they've been reincarnated.
Yeah, they've come back.
Maybe
I think that's probably what happened with my grandfather, because I would see him, a lot years. And once he let me know I told him I was okay. And he told me he was okay. I have never seen or had a dream of him again.
Yep.
But
just my belief.
No, I believe the same thing though, because Earthbound, I feel like either they haven't forgiven themselves or got over something that they done.
Mm-hmm.
They become earthbound, like a low vibrating spirit.
Not all earthbound spirits are low vibrating.
Okay.
Not all. So they just don't want to move on. Some of them choose not to. Okay.
No, that I can understand. Cause I told Michelle with us going on vacation and we got this Airbnb, I told my dad I'm bringing me some sage.
Mm-hmm.
Because where we're going happens to be the most haunted city in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to Galveston.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, if you don't remember, they had a major storm that killed over 8,000 people there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I said, I'm bringing my sage.
Yes, just to make sure we.
And I'm going to bring my incense to put this, good spirits back in there when I'm there.
Yeah.
Well, Miss Peter got a question here. She says, I have a friend who lived in Dallas, Texas, and they were living in that apartment for 6 months and kept hearing things, and they kept cursing and laughing. My friend kept praying, and that wasn't working. Do we have some places where the entity is so grounded that, and they may not mean any harm, but they basically are there for disruption?
Mm-hmm.
You can't do nothing to get this entity out your home.
Yeah, you can. So spirits are very intelligent, and they know when you're afraid, and they know when you're full of shit. So, if you're afraid, they're not going anywhere. But if you speak with authority, it's your house now. You understand what I'm saying? This is my house. You have to put your energy, you have to put everything in there. You can't let it's the fear. Okay? It is the fear. You have to get rid of fear. So I hear people say it all the time, oh, I couldn't know. Yeah, you could. You're afraid. So that's what
the fuck out, just like NWA did. Get the fuck out.
Sometimes
my bad.
F-word, no, but it's the truth. Growing up in Jamaica, they used to say that, you know, they used to call them duppy, but dead people's spirits, they don't like when you curse, and they don't like when you have sex, and they don't like this, and they don't like that. So anytime they would feel scared, they would curse. They would start cursing, and they would rebuke whatever energy was around, and they would say they would feel different. Me personally, it's my place, so I'm not gonna let anything in.
I'm sorry, Rocky's so damn ignorant. I
still gotta have you some fun while we talking, doggone it. The Lord know who I am.
They go, Dr. Tyra saying, when folks come to my house, they say they feel comfortable in healing, and I wonder why. I just figured it out. We good people. And that's exactly right. You can walk into a place and feel that energy.
Exactly. And I do too. So there's sometimes I go someplace. If I can feel like I want to sleep, I'm comfortable, because I don't ever feel sleepy or tired in anybody's space. That's one thing with me. I have to sleep at home. If I could sleep at your house, I'm comfortable, right? But if I can't sleep there, something is going on, and I don't want to be here when nightfall.
And you know what's so funny you said, because I probably said this to you, but I never forget when we was moving to Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad it was a big house, good price.
Oh yeah.
In Mount Vernon. Let me tell you, me and my mama were the only ones. I did not like that house. Them kids peeping around the corner gave me the creeps. I just knew in my soul something was not right with that house. Mm-hmm. And when my dad was going through the house, I said, I don't like that house. And my mama spoke up, said I didn't like it either. I don't know what it was, but it just felt like a dark and eerie.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So when buying or leasing, renting places, put your own energy in it. And if there's any thought, feeling, emotion, you see in anything that you don't like, remove it. Remove it.
You know, I just didn't want that house because it just felt like something.
Like a tomb.
It was really weird. Yep. And the people that lived there were weird. I just got a vibe off of the energy was all the way
Everything
off.
Was just like that.
And let me tell you something. You talking about a 4-year-old, 5-year-old, they had a huge built-in pool. I didn't give a damn.
Sure did.
I wanted nothing to do with that house.
Mm-hmm. But that's how what gets people in trouble. You know, like I was saying, it's the flesh, it's the material things. It's okay to like nice things, but what are you willing to do for them? Now, here's this nice house and it's affordable, but I don't feel like I should be here, but I'm gonna do it anyway because it's a nice house. And
damn that
problems. You gotta, and this is where I say feeling and intuition, right? Feelings change they change. They can change. It's like, you know, you feel tired or you feel hungry, and then once you get some sleep, you feel better. And once you eat something, you're full, right? Intuition doesn't go away until you do or say what you're feeling led to do or say. That's how you know the difference.
Well, I said what I said. I don't want that house, Daddy. I made it clear. And my mama, amen. It was just so weird.
Yeah, it was. But I'm glad, you know, people, if you guys have not seen Spiritual, please follow her on Instagram because she has some lives. And I mean, I'm going there just to hear the word. And I promise you, she'll hit on something that is just so damn relatable to me personally. I'm like, this heifer is watching me. Okay.
Okay, Cole said my window used to slam shut. And when I started telling the spirit, you have to go, a few times, but it left.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And Miss Piggy wants to know, once moving into a new space, is, you know, blessing your home necessary?
Absolutely. Bless that house, bless that office, bless everything. The car, the baby, every new thing you bless.
But you know, I'm gonna say, because Michelle, I like watching these little ghost shows a lot, but my favorite one is Dead Files. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm petty. Whenever I see white folks move on Indian grounds, that shit be funny. Okay, because them Indians might get the fuck out of it. The main one that really got me was, I don't know if the woman was Haitian, but they was slave descent. And the woman was trying to burn the fucking house down. And this white man really thought he was gonna take this spirit on, and the girl name was Amy that runs the show. She's a medium, and she was like, dude, you don't want to fuck with her. You don't. She was a voodoo priestess, but she also was a slave there, and she never left. And she kept visualizing her in the basement washing bodies, cleaning bodies before they bury. You know how they used to do our black men. But I was looking at Michelle like, this white man really finna try to take this woman on. Okay.
But D, you know what? You ain't gonna worry me. She's talking about her husband and her had a situation, and he basically bounced on her, and then came back afterwards. She's like, "You bounced on me while I'm dealing with this energy. Not cool at all."
Yeah. So, but don't stick around. Like I said, if you're feeling scared, the best thing for you to do is to leave because you can be taken advantage of.
Yeah.
I don't like to do the hocus pocus of it all, but spirituality is real. And let's just be honest, we have good people out here, we have bad people out here, right? Practicing and stuff like that. And so you want to be very clear, cut and dry of what energy you're going to entertain. For me personally, if you're going to entertain any kind of iniquity, anything dealing with blood sacrifices and manipulation,
I heard that's not a good thing.
I don't want nothing to do with you, because if God did not take away our free will and choice, then we shouldn't either. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't deal with none of that. But I do believe in return to sender. You sending me good vibes, you sending me good stuff, I'm sending that back to you. You sending me negativity, you're sending me things to block and stuck and stick my life, then I'm sending that back to you too. If it was good enough for you to send to me, it's even better for you to get back. So don't send me nothing you don't want back, period.
Girl, I know that's right. I sent it with a big ass bow on it.
This is spiritual. I love.
But you remember that our house in Memphis, because we already knew we had spirits in that house. That house is very old. Nobody ever had a problem, but my one friend that got scared as shit.
That's true. Yes.
That boy hauled ass out of that house. I'm looking at him like, boy, what is wrong with you?
Yep.
My mama said it was probably your granddad. Nobody want his ass over here.
I tell people all the time, I go to jail before I go to hell. I'm not gonna let nobody send my soul. So if you want problems, let's get physical, not spiritual. Okay.
Please tell them about these products that you got online.
Yes, girl.
We didn't have your website up here, and folks need to know where they can buy some of the best skincare products and other stuff.
Sorry, guys, that the products are still not available on the website, but I'm going to be doing a live sale this Saturday. So I do a holistic and aromatherapy products, all natural products. The turmeric soap Rocky was talking about that she loves so much is because my daughter, she would break out around that special time of the month, and she's fairer skinned than I am, so it would leave marks. So we did our research and came up with a recipe for hyperpigmentation and to remove dark spots and stuff like that. And it is amazing. Yeah. Then we have the healing ointment that you can use on bug bites, psoriasis, cuts and scars, and all of that stuff. We have different types of soap for different types of things. The newest one is the charcoal turmeric with green tea and apple cider, so it's like a detox.
Ooh,
yeah. So that one is really good too. And then we have the very Spiritual Essentials famous Yoni wash that everybody loves, and the male hygiene wash dubbed the balls wash by the Gossiping Heifers.
Here, so
yeah.
Right? Clean them sour suckers up with that spiritual soap.
They salty.
Right? Yes. So it is all natural. The Yoni wash, it rejuvenates, tightens, and it cleans and disinfects and all of that, make you feel real clean, smell good, and it's all natural. It has chlorophyll in it, which chlorophyll is a healer, wound healer. So it's really good. That's the secret to the Spiritual Essentials Yoni wash.
Alex is tripping in here, but and she has amazing scrubs. She has amazing mask.
Yes,
that we use as well. Shoot, she got awesome jewelry.
Oh, Miss Vicky says the pain ointment helps after work. Yes.
Yep.
My husband suffered a back injury, so guys, if you have nerve pain, or any kind of like really, really bad pain, this is going to give you relief, but it's not going to heal it. But if you have like muscle pain, arthritis and stuff like that, like, you know, when the winter time comes and those joints get a little hard and stuff like that, this pain cream will work wonders.
See, y'all got to go to the store that's pinned right there below. You will find her on Instagram where she has wonderful lives. And what I like about Spiritual Poseidon, what she brings as far as the energy that we need, the spiritual journey that everybody should be on, and have peace of mind overall.
Yeah.
She just keeps it 100. And I love that about her.
I tell Spiritual, she is the first one to break me with my Virgo curse.
So you were meeting false Virgos. Sorry,
That's what it was.
I apologize.
Girl, you saved them. Okay, that's all I got to say. You saved the Virgos.
I'm out here to save spirituality and Virgos because I don't know what it is about us while we getting a bad rep, but I'm here for y'all guys. I'm holding.
But you know what I really think it is? Because Virgos and Libras are both headstrong.
Mm-hmm.
We're both petty, and we both will go there. And I think when you get a Libra and a Virgo in a situation, somebody gotta stop.
Somebody gonna blow.
And no, they both blowing. It's who is going to finally stop.
So speak for yourself. I ain't petty.
you probably not no more.
That was previous life, right?
Yeah, that was
previous
life. That was I heard a story from your sister girl on your live.
No, honestly, I'm sarcastic. I'm not petty.
Well, I'm both. I'm sarcastic and petty.
I can be sarcastic. I don't think I could be petty though.
No, I can be petty. I'm like, you know what? Okay, so that's what you want to do.
Yeah, I mean, trust me, it don't take Bucky but a minute.
I'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna get your ass back. Trust me.
I don't. But that's the thing. I don't do get back. So if it's that energy we giving, you're dead to me. I'm ignoring your entire existence. I don't do get back. I do disown, disappear. That's what I do.
Now.
Huh?
Now I do that.
Yeah, that's me. I don't do get back. I don't got no time for that. If it's that level, I'm just disappearing. Like, don't talk to me. We don't have to speak ever again. I'll see you and walk right past you. Like, I don't care if we came out the same nutsack and vagina. Don't talk to me. That's the kind of energy I am on.
I've cut some family off, before. But I don't want on people like, you know what? I'm gonna tell you what you're not gonna do because I'm gonna remind you what you did. But I've gotten better on being petty. And that match, I will do that still. I have to catch myself.
Yeah. I don't like to go back and forth because like growing up, they call it like cracking jokes, carding, joning, whatever you want to call it. I don't do it. I'm it's the little thing, it's the Chihuahua thing. Right? So I don't do that.
I don't do it because for one, I know I'm sensitive.
Yeah,
if you say the wrong thing to me, then everything don't take us to the one. Because Michelle likes to compare me to what's that fool from Goodfellas? Oh, Joe Pesci's character. Joe Pesci's character. Yeah, Tommy. Yeah, because if you embarrass me, it's a problem.
Exactly. So I don't. So and then when I get to that level, I don't want to be responsible for anybody contemplating or doing any kind of thing harm to themselves because my mouth can be that. So because you making fun, but what I'm gonna say is the truth. So
and I want to see your ass cry.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't do that. I don't do the back and forth. I don't do none of that because I don't want to be responsible for anybody taking their own life. Yeah, because the mouth, I'm telling you, I know how between Virgos and Libras, I know how reckless the mouth can be.
Baby, disrespectful.
Straight disrespectful.
If you want a disrespectful mouth, you definitely get you a Virgo and a Libra and Aquarius.
I was just about to say, you forgetting the main one.
Yeah,
Aquarius. They're the most ruthless with their mouths.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Well, honey, I just tell folks now, because, that one person that calls himself upset with me, and I never said anything wrong. I would just have to tell him because he'd like to play. If I was one of the guys. And I'm like, dude, I will cam you up, but don't come in here with that energy, that back and forth checking, because I don't do that. I'm not one of your homies. And feelings about it. Why are you upset?
because I was honest with you.
Well, but no, because see, people don't like when you put boundaries up and they can't cross.
No, they don't. People don't like boundaries, but you have to set them. And it's protecting them too. Because like I said, if you know you're a certain type of way, it's best to say, like, that's not one of the things that I do. So to protect the friendships, you know, or whatever we're building here, it's best we don't go there. But if you want to test and see, then you have nobody to blame but yourself.
Well, you know, I don't care, you know.
I know you don't care.
There's certain folks I care about. I will try to call. If I felt like somebody said something I misunderstood, and if I called you and asked you about it, that means I actually fucking like you.
Right.
You
That's
don't
too. I'm big on that. Let's talk about it and see if it's fixable, right? But I don't kiss ass, so I'm only gonna ask you one time.
Okay.
No, speaking, I'm only gonna ask you one time. If you say we're all good, and then your behavior is not showing that, then I'm gonna just move around because I don't have time to be like, what's wrong? I don't got time.
Well, you know, I'm quick to say, okay, you said this. What did you mean? Because I'm taking it another way.
No, I'll do that. Like I said, and I don't wait. That's one thing I don't do because that brings in assumptions, right? If you hear something that triggers a feeling, it's best to either pull that person aside and take care of it right then and there, than let it fester, because that's gonna bring in, you know, assumptions, resentments, and all different type of stuff. So it is at the door.
Yeah. Now, like I tell you, if I don't hit you up, that means I don't give a fuck. You just be like, where Rocky go?
You know, everybody, thanks again, Spiritual. You definitely got to come back on because we only just hit the tip of the iceberg on spirituality. But y'all, please follow her Instagram, visit her website.
Yes.
Definitely support her business because we've been buying from Spiritual for over a year now.
Mm-hmm.
It's been almost 2 years. We've been doing Spiritual for a minute. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, do not slide in her DMs trying to get a free reading.
Right.
This sister charges for that shit. Everything, and don't ask her about no relationships.
Everything. Everything is on the website.
But it's on the website. I put it there now. I say I don't want to do relationship stuff because we all know we're not gonna do anything.
We're gonna do what we want to do.
Exactly. I can ask you about much insight. Trust me, the person you're dealing with, if they still doing what you hope they wouldn't do, that's just them. And that's what you do about it.
Spiritual be like, I told you. So what you want from me?
Yeah, exactly. Like. Let's work on you. How can I help you be a better you? That's what I want to do. Like I said, enough is enough will come, and when it comes, you'll do what you want to do. But it's not gonna come the day of the reading, or the day after the reading, or even 5 months after the reading. So please don't. I don't like to tap and waste my energy on foolishness, and that's foolishness.
You gonna entertain your energy when I have my grand opening because you're gonna have your little spiritual crystal ass down here, okay?
And the sale is when Saturday live sale.
Yes, Saturday. We're gonna try to shoot for 5 p.m. EST Saturday. It's gonna be mostly crystal jewelry, and I'm gonna have some other stuff that I made too for cleansing and protection and stuff like that. Mm-hmm.
All good, Miss Spiritual. Thank you again for joining us, girl. We're gonna see you in them IG streets, okay, sis?
Thank you.
All right, sweetheart.
All right, that's Miss Spiritual Essentials, honey. Everybody follow that woman.
Hercules. We love some spiritual over here.
We love Spiritual Essentials. Like I said, she's the only spiritual gangster we roll with.
And I don't care if you all think you're gifted. If your name is not Munchie or Spiritual, get out of my inbox. Well, all my pages are private, so don't even ask me to be your friend or follow you.
Because you will get them random requests about, oh yeah, I can read you, and then I got so I'm good.
Yeah,
okay,
you can't DM me. If you ain't on my friend list, you can't get in my DMs.
You can't get your ass up in here. But we appreciate everybody tuning in. Make sure you guys definitely go and support Spiritual Essentials. She has all her services and product listed on her website, and follow her on Instagram. You can catch her live doing some amazing stuff. Now, like we said, the heifers will be on vacay next week.
Woo-hoo, with my sage.
Well, and it's well overdue because we haven't had a vacation in Lord knows how long.
It's been years.
It's been years. Okay, so we definitely going to take advantage of this situation. But we will be back on July 29th with the one only comedian and actor, Rodney Perry.
And yes, I did. I said Hercules.
Yes, Rodney Perry will be joining the Heifers on the 29th. His ass is good and ignorant.
Oh, yes, he is. Lord help us.
So pray for us when we come back on the 29th. But also check out our people on Friday, the Mental Health Minute podcast. I'm hoping that Rocky tunes in on a more regular basis.
I tune in all the time. And if I miss them live, if you haven't noticed, I'll be going back up in there liking it. Because I support my sisters.
Featuring Dr. Candace, Dr. Tyra. Both of these sisters we love to death. And they are going to advise some of us on some issues that we're dealing with in our mental health space. And some things that go together because you just don't never really realize. Now, June. It's June, Alex. Thank you for correcting me. June 29th, not July. But we got guests coming up, all lining up for July as well, but June 29th. So that's why she need that mental health. That ain't got nothing to do with mental health.
She over.
That's called doing too much. Okay.
Well, you won't be this week. We're gonna be chilling.
I'm gonna be chilling. Okay.
I'm gonna look like a little seal out there on the damn fucking beach, just chilling. A damn seal.
If you do this shit up, you gonna see a reel on that shit. I can tell you that right now. And just have to get the sand and start imitating the seal.
You know I'm done. I may be a seal with a blunt mouth. Y'all never know when it comes to me. You never know.
Thank you, Miss Piggy. We appreciate the support.
Yes.
Everybody, make sure if the Heifers, we need to get some other bodies in here. Other bodies that, love to laugh, have good conversation, and they just tell it like it is.
Yes, because we do not buy followers. Okay, see, I'm being petty.
See, you just got off spiritual, and you already being petty. But it's true, we don't buy followers. And we don't buy viewers.
Lord, forgive me. Look, before I fuck up anymore. Good night.
Y'all. I see this over here.
See, that's the petty part I be talking about.
The petty part, you be trying to shake that shit off. Yeah, we don't want to buy no followers and viewers, so we're going to keep it authentic up in these damn streets. So that's why we need your support. We appreciate it. And look, when you guys see us have our donations up, don't think it's going to a false cause. It's going to our platform because we are going to rebuild our set. We're going to update some equipment and stuff. So just trust and believe the Heifers invest where we can entertain you guys.
Yeah, we're not going to take your money alive.
I was trying to get off of that shit, but you keep going back to it. So look, what's up, Mike Jones?
What's up, Mike Jones? And Mike Jones, it's a fact. He been working with us for some years.
Yeah, Mike Jones been working with the Heifers for Lord knows how long, and he's still tolerating the Heifers. And y'all can check us out on demand on his network, Indie Central TV, as well as the Signature Series Network. So if you guys don't want to watch it on YouTube, go to your Roku stick, your Fire Stick. The Heifers are on demand.
But just tell your kid folks to come back in here and just do it like they got to watch the lights.
Look, everybody, have a great weekend. We will see you in them Instagram streets while we on vacation, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we will be doing that. So let me get our outro out here and make sure everybody is blessed and well. Peace.
Holla.